Hey, what's up? It's Mike Thomas. I'm going to make this a quick video. I've been away from YouTube for a while, blah blah blah. I'm going to do my best to bring you up to speed as to what's been going on with me and what my interests are, the themes that I've been working through over the past few months, which is primarily giving myself permission to take a break, take a nap, lie down, spend some time in quiet contemplation. I think I've been all about action and growth and expansion, and for me that shows up in a way that is unhealthy because I cut back on my sleep and I don't give myself time to rest. So sometimes it's just action for action's sake. It's not it, it, it hasn't always been inspired action. So I've been getting clearer on my vision, who I want to be, getting excited about that, and then taking my cue from that excitement, and then it becomes inspired action. So although I take breaks and I take more rest, I find that I can actually be more active than I ever was. It's like when I'm in that place of excitement and I know that I'm in alignment with my higher self, sometimes I don't really need all that much sleep. Sleep and polyphasic sleep is still a topic that is close to my heart, so I will be making another video on that. Also, lucid dreaming. I've rediscovered my interest into lucid dreaming, so I'm going to make a video about that. And so in those videos, I'm going to touch more upon time, because one of my limiting beliefs has been that time is running out. I don't have enough time. If I'm going to be successful and live out my dream, man, I better get up early. I need to create, how am I going to study this thing if I don't wake up early? And I'm not so panicky over time. One of my friends said to me, because he was going through the same thing, and he said to me that he realized, so what if it takes an extra year? I'm much more easygoing around the whole thing. And as I said earlier, the funny thing about that is because I'm easygoing over it and I'm having more fun, more light-hearted, and that gets the energy going, and when I'm in that place I tend to not need as much sleep. I can wake up naturally sometimes at 3 a.m. quite happily and get on with the business of expanding in my particular field, which right now is web development. So yes, I will touch on time in the other videos. What else was there? So accountability. I made a few videos last year and I was encouraging everyone to write down what it is you believe you need to do on a daily basis and find some way to hold yourself accountable to those, to what it is you believe you need to do. And the best way to do that, I believe, is to share it out in the open, in the public. Write a blog, make a video, tell people, hey, this is what I'm doing. I want you to hold me accountable on that. So this has been a huge, this is something I get excited about, and I joined the London Real Academy. Some of you may know about London Real, the founder being Brian Rose. I joined the academy, and the good thing about the academy is you can team up with like-minded people. You can search the database of people, find someone who shares your interest. You buddy up with them and you hold each other accountable. And there's something about that, like not just the accountability, but you're meeting people, they're on the same wavelength, and it creates more energy, camaraderie. You're part of something bigger than yourself because there's the community element of it. So accountability is a large part of my life, so much so that I've created a page on my website, and on there I'll be holding myself accountable to do Qigong twice a day and candle focus once a day. And I want to share with you how my life changes, because in truth I've never really committed to Qigong and candle focus for anything longer than 40 days. I tend to do about 30 to 40 days, then I stop for 10 days or maybe a month, then I get back on it, then I stop. And so I'd be interested to know how my life changes when I focus. So why am I doing this? Qigong, candle focus, what's it all about? Energy, vitality, consciousness, awareness. Our bad habits, when we're doing the bad habits, or we're in an argument, or there's animosity in our relationship, we're behaving in a way that isn't conscious. When we make it conscious, when we make the limiting beliefs conscious, we bring it into our conscious awareness so we can see what it is that we're doing, then we can decide whether we want to drop that limiting belief. Brings me nicely to something I wanted to share with you in regards to relationships. This is what I see in myself, and it's a very common thing. What happens is you observe somebody and they're reacting to something. Maybe they're complaining to you. Maybe they're going on a bit, bitching, complaining, whining, and you're witnessing this, and you're starting to get a bit wound up because you're thinking, what's wrong with you? Just let it go. Why are you reacting to this thing? And if it's someone close to you, you can get really wound up, upset with them, disappointed, angry, and then what happens is then you're reacting to an outside circumstance. So they're having the reaction to something, but now you're winding yourself up, and so now you're reacting to outward circumstance. I'll give you a typical example. So something that you strongly believe to be true and in alignment with the environment's highest good. Other members of your family may not feel the same way, and they don't want to change, and then that can really wind you up to be in the presence of that. But then of course you're judging and you're losing your own vibration. So it's all about taking responsibility for your vibration and being able to hold your vibration and caring more about how you feel than you do about being right. When you care more about being right, you can lose yourself. And when you've lost yourself because you can get flustered and you've lost that lightheartedness. And enlightenment is about lightening up on yourself and lightening up on others. Because here's the thing, when you want something for somebody more than they want it for themselves, that's harassment. Lead by example. When you lead by example and you're in that light-hearted place, there's going to be more chance that you're going to be able to influence others. So that was something I've been moving through and training myself to hold my vibration, the vibration that I prefer, and Qigong candle focus supports that. The candle focus specifically, I'll just touch on it here. When I'm doing candle focus, I have more lucid dreams. And so I've taken up the practice of candle focus to be able to lucid dream more and more. But the thing that really intrigues me about lucid dreaming is When you're in a lucid dream, the dream becomes more stable. A dream, by its very nature, is things change and morph, and you're in one dream and it morphs into another dream. You might look at a poster, try and read the poster. If you turn around and you look at it, the poster, it will have morphed into something else. So lucid dreaming, if you want to have a lucid dream, you want to remain lucid, you have to train yourself to hold the dream without slipping into the dream state again and losing the dream. So things become more stable, and you can hold the dream, and it's amazing because you might be observing something really simple like a tree, but because you're in a dream you can't believe how real the tree is, and you can feel the bark, and it's an amazing experience. Now, here's what I found out is the more you can become lucid and awake in the dream state, that will leak into the waking dream, into physical reality. So the more this waking dream starts to become more flexible, more pliable, more malleable, so you can mold it into what you would prefer. So it's like the roles are reversed. So the dream state becomes more stable and the waking dream becomes more malleable. So I would like for that to be an experiential experience. So I'm holding myself accountable to the very things that I believe, with my belief system, will help support me in that. So that's daily candle focus. These things, of course, are all permission slips. The candle focus, the qigong. You see, it doesn't matter if it's just a placebo. The qigong, drawing in the energy, storing it in your dantian. Doesn't matter if it's a placebo. Probably is a placebo. It's a permission slip after all. It gives me permission to do what I can already do with my consciousness alone. So that's what intrigues me about lucid dreaming, but hey, this is all talk. It's all talk. I've got to do the qigong, the candle focus, keep the dream journal. I've got a Carlos Castaneda book as well, which I need to read. But one step at a time. I'll leave a link to the webpage where I will be. So I get 3 stars if I do it. Twice qigong, candle focus. I'm not going to bore you with the details. So what else? Yeah. So who cares if it takes an extra year? We're infinite beings. Anyway, let's enjoy the journey. That's what it's about, man. It's about the journey. So I made some notes here, just some things that when I heard them, I had to write them down. And it's reminding myself that you don't have to be where you want to be in order to be happy. You just have to be on your way to it. So it doesn't matter if you're not where you feel you need to be. We just need to be going in the right direction. And so I had this conversation with my sister today. Oftentimes it starts with health, not doing things to the body that you believe are harmful to the body. If you believe smoking is harmful to the body, man, you need to quit that while you're ahead, because you're going to have to do it anyhow at some point. As we're moving through 2015, 2016, all the way to 2020, becoming part of the galactic community, making contact with alien consciousness and whatnot. The more we make this transition, the more the frequency vibrations are raising. You're going to get a reflection back at you a lot quicker. So if you're If you're out of alignment, the reflection's going to come back a lot quicker in the form of illness, troublesome relationships, difficult people, troublesome circumstances in general. So on the flip side, if you get yourself in alignment, the momentum is going to begin to gather speed much more quickly, and you'll get that reflection back in the form of pleasant people, more people waking up, being aware that yes, there are so many good people out there. Don't lose faith in the people. So many beautiful people out there, but the media doesn't want to tell you about all the beautiful people. The media, in many ways, the mainstream media, has become irrelevant in terms of keeping us all up to speed as to who we are, why we're here, and the awakening that is happening right now. The revolution will not be televised. We know this. So I'm going to leave it there. Hope you got something from this video. You can be expecting more from me. Thank you for being a part of it, watching the video. Thank you for everyone. Thank you for those of you who make YouTube videos that have been a part of this. I kind of want to do a shout out to all of the people that I've had the fortune to meet along the way on this YouTube journey. Anyway, until next time, take it easy. Peace.